Comparison among petrol, hybrid, electric and hydrogen cars. Due to factors like less fuel efficiency, higher CO2 emissions, contribution to air pollution, climate change, and potentially higher running costs due to fluctuating fuel prices and maintenance, petrol cars are being taken over by hybrid and electric cars. When compared to petrol cars, hybrid cars combine traditional internal combustion engine with an electric motor to enhance fuel efficiency and reduce emission. However, hybrid cars are generally heavier and more complex than traditional internal combustion engine (ICE) vehicles due to the dual powertrains. On the other hand, it is said that electric cars produce zero tailpipe emissions, significantly reducing air pollution and greenhouse gas emissions compared to traditional vehicles. Driving an electric car doesn't contribute to pollution, but the electricity which makes it run the car comes from sources polluting the environment. Already, electricity price is high, and if everyone moves to electric cars, the price of electricity will go up further due to increased demand. Electric vehicles rely on a reliable electricity grid and are susceptible to electricity outages, can disrupt charging and transportation. And let's consider a scenario where the entire globe has adopted electric cars. Even with an adequate number of charging stations available, there would still be significant congestion throughout the day because of the lengthy duration required for recharging. Additionally, when embarking on a long journey or heading to a remote location, travelers need to factor in charging stations along their route for emergencies, leading to unnecessary stress for those on the road. The availability of public charging stations is still not as widespread as gas stations, and charging an electric vehicles take longer than refilling a petrol car. Additionally, if your mobile device runs out of charge, you can recharge it in your car. However, if the electric vehicle itself loses power, you won't be able to charge your phone either. But electric cars operate quietly, contributing to reduced noise pollution in urban areas. Although many governments are offering tax credits, rebates, and other incentives to encourage the adoption of electric vehicles, there seems to be hidden disadvantages in electric cars, especially to the environment. The manufacturing process for electric vehicle batteries has an environmental impact, including the extraction and processing of raw materials like lithium, cobalt, and nickel. Mining lithium, cobalt, and nickel involves ecological disruption, water pollution, and CO2 emissions. The end-of-life disposal of electric vehicles' batteries also raises concerns about e-waste, and the need for efficient recycling programs and battery replacement is expensive. Less than 5% of lithium batteries are recycled due to complex chemistries and costs. Landfill disposal risks toxic leakage. Lithium batteries can overheat, leading to thermal runaway, a chain reaction causing fires or explosions. Some concerns exist about the potential for electric vehicle to depreciate more quickly than petrol cars. However, the current world is undergoing a transformation with the new concept of hydrogen cars, also known as fuel cell electric vehicles. Hydrogen cars produce electricity on board through a chemical reaction between hydrogen and oxygen. The only byproducts of this reaction are heat and water vapor, making them a zero-emissions alternative to petrol and diesel vehicles. Hydrogen cars are refueled with hydrogen, which is stored in a high-pressure tank. Refueling with hydrogen is often faster than charging an electric vehicle, offering a similar convenience to traditional fuel-powered cars. Hydrogen cars often have a longer driving range than electric vehicles with batteries, making them suitable for longer trips. Depending on the cost of hydrogen production, hydrogen cars could offer lower overall costs compared to petrol or diesel vehicles. Like electric cars, hydrogen cars also contribute to a quiet driving experience. Also, another main advantage of hydrogen cars is that the hydrogen is an infinite energy source, whereas the lithium used in electric vehicles are finite resource. In comparison, the future seems to be promising with hydrogen cars with the best technology, and only hydrogen cars are eligible to replace petrol cars 100% without any negative impact to the environment. Hydrogen technology can be applied not just in automobiles, but in any setting where petroleum is currently utilized. For example, in flights, ships, trains, power plants, farming, etc. Hydrogen technology will dominate the future world. Please subscribe for more videos.